everybody, good morning. It is Thursday the 2nd of May and it is 4 weeks, 6 days for the recovery. Oh God, do you know what, this morning I really didn't feel good. I sort of got up and just walked mildly as normal, and then I didn't want to go yoga. I thought I'd just do it at home. You know, it was quite warm in the house, so I dug out a pair of shorts that I put on to do. I normally wear shorts, not in the gym, mind you, because I was never brave enough for that, but I used to wear shorts in the house if I did my insanity workouts, or if I did a body combat or something. And it's not been that long since I done an insanity max out 30 workout. I think I did it probably about 7 to 8 weeks ago at most. So I would have had these shorts on, and when I put these shorts on, all right, they still fit me. I can still get my arse in them, but it was tight. My legs just look so big. Something that running does with my legs that makes them slimmer. It's really, really strange. Doesn't, no other exercise does it. My body was just meant to run, to get rid of this. Oh, this isn't easy. It really isn't easy. And I've just had a work colleague email me as well to say, oh, can't you do anything can't you do anything more, Em? She obviously doesn't understand whatsoever about this HA recovery process. She's like, oh, why can't you do a bit more? I'm going gym 3 times a week now, and I must admit it's making such a big difference. Oh, well, thank you for that. That was great. Just wanted to burst into tears, which I did, I think. Okay, so today, I'm going to give you my top tips for this recovery that I am having to deal with myself. The first, do not count calories. Don't even think about it. At the end of the day, your body is starving, which is why you've not got your period. So calories, they just don't mean anything at the moment. If you start eating more calories, you will sleep better. You will feel happier, supposedly. Some days, not so much. You need to eat. You need to have them calories. Don't even think about counting. I'm not counting. I roughly know what 2,500 calories looks like, so I'm kind of getting there, and some nearly every single day. On some days, I'm possibly going up to 3,000. And perhaps I should be eating more, I don't know, but I'm gaining weight and I can't stop it. So it isn't a horrible weight so much. I mean, look, I don't know if you can see my arms and stuff. I am getting a little bit bigger. My tummy. Okay, so a little bit bigger. I can still see a little bit of abage work going on there, but my belly is a little bit, it's just this bit round here that I'm really noticing it. This kind of muffin top area and around that tummy area is really, need to suck it in. Anyway, that's my tragic day so far. So first top tip is eat enough calories. You've got to be eating calories to get over this. And you know what? On the plus side, if you do eat and you do gain weight, think of how much fun you'll have once you're over this, of trying to reduce it a little bit. I'm not saying go back into smashing your body and dieting and this, that and the other, but if you are someone like me who's actually struggled to lose weight in the most recent of years, doesn't matter how much I tend to eat or how much I train, my body's like, nope, you're not having that. We're going to keep hold of every single inch of it. So perhaps maybe when I'm over this and I continue, touch wood, I will continue to eat the way that I have. I will eat breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack, maybe even an extra snack. But I tell you what, when I start training properly again and I can, implement maybe 3 days at the gym instead of just my casual one at the moment, then I'm hoping that I might actually see some better results this time. I see all of these people that train half as much as what I used to train, and they are ripped and they are lean and they look good. You know, I was always getting so frustrated because I wasn't seeing the results anymore. If you're that person, if you're not seeing the results anymore, if you're having a run and coming back and then you're puffy, your body is saying stop doing it. So my second tip has got to be throw the scales away. Haven't weighed myself on this entire journey and have no intentions of weighing myself whatsoever. When I go to the endocrinology department in June, they will ask me to weigh and I will refuse. Even if I stand backwards and not look at the number, you know, they'll do all their thing and they'll go, oh, but your BMI is on the higher end. And I'll be just like, oh, I want to kill myself. So don't weigh yourself. It's a number. Your body could have more muscle mass, more lean tissue. Your body can have a lot of fluid. Christ, sometimes I used to gain 8 to 10 pounds just in fluid retention. And that was from overtraining and under eating, or having an alcoholic beverage, which I am missing a little bit. My third top tip, I have cut all alcohol out. So not even one binge drinking session, which I do miss. I miss going out with my friends and my husband and having a bottle of wine or something, or having a few cocktails. But one, I can't trust myself when I'm drunk to get too emotional about this journey. And three, apparently it really does mess with the menstrual cycle, and it's not known of how many drinks that takes. So my advice is to just stop drinking. If you're going to give up the one thing you love, which is over exercising, then you might as well give up the alcohol, because one, at least then you're not consuming calories that have no nutrients in whatsoever, but two, you're putting a lot less strain on your liver, and your liver is the one that, you know, detoxifies all the hormones. So yeah, just don't do that. Third top tip, which I'm doing currently, is buy some new clothes. Don't keep picking up your size 6, size 8, or even size 10, or even size 12 little hot pants and think, oh, it's coming into the summer, you know, I've got to try all my holiday clothes on and I've got to try all my summer clothes on. Well, trust me, I had a bad morning this morning because I picked up those shorts and I put them on and I felt crap because my arse looked hideous, or I thought it did. And I just thought, oh Christ. I just remember how my body felt when I last had them on and just thought, oh, not good. Not good at all. My fourth tip, if you're not seeing somebody, I'm not. You know, I use my husband as my therapist a lot of the time, and I'm using this actually as my therapy, because talking to a camera, although I'm not getting any feedback, it seems to be making me mentally more function properly and understanding that I need to do this. There's no other way to do it. If you want to give up now, then you're going to have to do it again in the future. So why don't you try doing it when you're at your leanest, rather than what I've done, which is gain the weight already and still not had the results because I'm seriously overtraining my body. It's just exhausted. So it might be worth going to see somebody, a therapist, and actually talking through your issues. Maybe there was some sort of trauma in your life that you was abused, or you had a bad relationship with somebody, you know, they were mentally abusing, physically abusing, and that has stuck with you, and that's why you take your control out on your exercise and your food. Something is definitely triggering that, and finding that trigger point is actually going to be helpful to get you to progress into recovery. For all of you that are struggling, I am too. It's not an easy thing. In fact, this is probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I'm itching to get out for a run. I can't be bothered with yoga anymore. I just want to get out to the gym. I want to be doing press-ups. I want to be doing squats and lunges. I want to be sweating. And in the back of my mind, I also want to be restricting my food. So even though mentally I've come far from where I was, you're always going to have them step backs. And it's just about how we process this stage of the recovery to get forward. So mentally, I'm going to embrace my bad day again today. I'm not going to make it a bad day. I'm just going to suggest that I've had a bad morning and hopefully this afternoon will be different, and hopefully I will not feel guilty about my food, and I will just eat it and just wake up tomorrow and feel better about myself. If there's any questions, if anybody wants to ask me anything, share their story. If you've got a story similar to mine, if you had a stillbirth, for example, or neonatal death where, the baby dies after it, etc., or cot death, anything, that kind of trauma, where you want to punish yourself because you feel you could have done more, and that's driven you to throw everything you have into grieving through exercise and controlling food, then, definitely share your story with me. I'm not saying it's going to be the same. We're all different. We all have different weights and different set points. My set point is going to be completely different to yours. Oh, I've got to go. Thank you. Bye.
Once felt I'm done with the defense, drove back and climbed over your fence, had to show you that I was a man.